Adobe Radio. The future of alternative.
Greetings, mood killers. I'm Balonius Francine Marconi, along with Eddie Barella.
Yes.
We are here. I was out last week, or the last episode, Eddie, because, I don't know, I got like kind of feeling sick, and my voice was not good.
Yeah.
So much, Eddie had to fill in for me on Adobe.
I did. I haven't done that in a while. But everybody is getting this sickness that's going around, and I'm terrified of it. I'm constantly hand sanitized. Well, I already do hand sanitize probably way more than you should, and my hands are always dry because of it. But now I'm doing it extra.
Oh, man.
And I need to travel next week, so I'm a little afraid. The last thing you want to do is get sick before you travel, and with what's going around.
Well, you got to wear a wellness wig. That's what I always do.
I know.
Put on a wellness wig. And by the way, all that Purell, and I was thinking about, because I have the fingertip dermatitis, which is finally kind of cleared up.
Yeah. Because
I'm constantly putting Aquaphor on my fingertip. But I could never use Purell.
Oh, what a nightmare.
It would destroy my skin.
It probably burn too. So I love Purell because I mean, obviously washing your hands is the way to go. When you have the opportunity to, you should definitely wash your hands. But out of convenience, being able to Purell in between hand washings, it's so great. I'm able to wash my hands at least 90 times a day.
Well, I do wear gloves quite a bit, but I don't think in a business environment for you, like at the Adobe office, it would probably be real weird to see you walking around with like gloves. A nitrile gloves.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like those make my hands sweat. They start to sweat pretty fast in those.
Yeah.
That's the only problem.
You get real sweaty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I could barely even talk. I had to go on vocal rest for like 5 days straight. And I even texted Alexa my timer prompts when I was like making dinner.
Oh, because you couldn't even do that, huh?
Yeah, I had to, and I had to go and actually touch the Alexa screen to turn it off.
Don't you like with all this germophobia, you still got sick?
I know.
How does that happen? Do you know where you contracted this virus?
No, probably like the elevators in my building or something. I don't know.
Those elevators will get you every time.
And then that's how I got COVID for sure. And then, but I took like steam showers. I think today was the first day I haven't taken a steam shower in like 7 days. I slept one of those days, Eddie, 12 hours in a row.
Wow.
I mean,
that's how you know you're sick.
Yeah.
That's the best thing you can do, though, is just give your body that rest that it needs.
Well, because I said to Eddie, I want to do all these things, but I don't have the energy and my voice is shot. And he's like, fear not. You lay down. You take care of yourself. Let Daddy get on the air for you. And you did. You sounded great, by the way, on Adobe Radio.
Well, thank you, but you sound great every single day. It's I did it one time, and I'm done. Now I'm not going to do it again for another 5 years.
No. Well, unless, I get the soda voce, and then you'll be like, it's Eddie's on soda voce duty.
I like how I act like I refuse to go on the air, but I'm on the air right now.
I know. Yeah, I won't ever do it again.
I'll never do this again.
But because I was excited because I've been waiting to put this project together with my. I'm building a boutique sound booth. Now Eddie, during the pandemic, we were all forced into closets that did radio. I just stayed in the closet the whole time.
Right. Why get out?
I modified my closet, but it's sort of like, I don't know. I just need to evolve it into more of an adult studio. And it's a functioning closet that was getting to be difficult to actually get back to the actual clothing part of the closet. So
especially as your wardrobe expands, so then your headspace gets smaller and smaller.
Right. So now what I've done is, it's all in the process now. It's about to come to fruition in the next couple of weeks. I've got wallpaper going up. I have custom cabinetry being installed. I have new art being installed too.
Wow.
And I'm also doing a full revamp of my storage because I'm taking all the stuff that's in the closet that doesn't need to be in here. And then I have 27 gallon bins. That's right. I have nearly 30 storage bins that are 27 gallons. And then inside those are 6-quart smaller bins, and you can fit 9 of those in each of those bins. So I'm storing things by category. I'm almost in archivist mode where I'm putting like things like from my radio career in eras, like, oh, this is my pop radio era. This is my alternative era. This is this era. This is my talk era.
Is it like mostly old T-shirts and stuff like that?
Like audio tapes and
Audio.
stuff like that. Yeah.
You should. So you're talking like physical audio.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of
That's
most
cool.
of that garbage, that promo garbage, because I don't. What do you do with it? Just look at it in a box?
I don't know. I have a whole bunch of old T-shirts from radio stations that I worked at, and most of them are off the air now, and they're just like
yeah, isn't that sad?
sitting in my closet. I know they're like collecting dust, and I'm just like, I don't even know what to do with these,
And
but I
some
don't want to
people
get rid of them because I have nostalgia over them.
Some people will say like make a quilt. I'm like, I don't want to look at that horrible logo on my bed.
Those
like,
the radio station logos are the ugliest things I've ever seen.
They really are.
And I don't know why that is. I haven't seen any good ones ever.
And I think mentally I've evolved past that kind of decor where it's like a men's clubhouse cave or whatever, like I don't like that anymore. I'm not,
right.
I don't like a bunch of logos. I don't want to sit there.
You don't want to like hang a neon in your living room that says Bud Light.
No, don't like that.
You don't like that?
I don't think I'm better than any of that.
Right next to your Rembrandt.
Right.
The Bud Light neon.
Right, exactly. But I really feel like, I have upgraded my decor, and that's kind of what I'm doing in my booth. And I've got all new lighting. I've got wood panels that are going in the back, but not that same wood paneling like everyone has. There's like wood paneling that a lot of people are doing, like those slats. But I have this different wood paneling that I found, and I'm installing that. I have like the art that I found to install in here. It's gonna be pretty cool. So I'm excited about all that, but it's in process right now. So like my bedroom, like imagine like if Shaquille O'Neal was in a box laying in my bedroom right now. I have like a section. It's like 6'8" or 6'9" and like 5 feet wide. It looks like and it's covered in blankets and stuff because my cats like to get up there. But it's all like storage stuff. So that's part of the staging. And then I've got furniture that needs to be installed that's coming in. I've got drills and I've got all this different equipment that has to be part of it. And so it's kind of a chaotic thing, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel, because I'm in the middle of it. But
right.
I'm excited because, I think what it is in 2022 was the last time I worked for a corporation directly, and corporate radio. And then I went independent and started working with you on Adobe Radio. And Adobe is like, if I were to call everyone a client, I have a few great clients, and Adobe is like my biggest client. But it's allowed me to build a business that I can count on my own and not be like dependent on moving around all the time and stuff. And with that,
that's good.
That's
the dream.
But
as soon as you landed in Chicago for that big radio gig that you had for the number of years, I forgot how long it was, but that was a cool little run you had there on the regular radio there. But then when that was over, you were looking to stay in Chicago, but the opportunities there are few and far between. But you managed to still stay there, in the city you love.
Yeah, and then,
doing what you love.
And then I, work with Eddie at another radio company that was like, that I work remotely from Chicago. And then when COVID hit, then we were trapped like rats in our homes. And I continued that. I'm still trapped like a rat, and I love it. I've never been happier.
Yeah.
So now I'm just like, what I'm doing is I'm investing in my business by upgrading my studio. And I feel like when you do that kind of thing, it kind of signals to the world like, hey, we're not messing around here. You know, this is a real thing. And so I'm taking it seriously, Eddie. You know, Adobe Radio has new studios. I'm getting new studios.
Everybody's getting a new studio.
That's right. And you get one, and you get one, and you.
It was such a big hit the last show he did. Let's do some more celebrity news and see what they're up to.
Mood killers, celebrity news. Welcome to the gossip you pretend to hate. Mood killers, celebrity news.
All right. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, you might have some insight on this one. Sources are saying that they've been spending more time out of the spotlight. Are they solid, Marconi, or are they
what are
trying
you
to
talking
hide
about? Trouble.
a little bit of trouble?
She just came out with her
behind the scenes. Are they bickering
She just
over
came out
laundry?
with her Opalite video.
Yes,
and it's a masterpiece. And she's probably going to announce a new tour soon.
that's new.
So that's
I thought that she says she's too tired to tour because I don't know how she does
well, that's
it.
what you say when you just come off a 3-year tour of the Eras tour, which was a masterpiece, and then you take a little break. And what I think is going to happen is she's going to get married, and then maybe go on tour after that. So it may be a while before she tours, but she might announce that tour so people can get
Maybe
ready.
she could do a tour where she's getting married on stage every night.
Travis
Bring
goes
out-
up there.
Yeah. I think the fans deserve that.
And does Travis retire? Is he? I feel like he might be retiring.
I thought he already did retire, but I guess the Chiefs just aren't doing that great.
Yeah, they didn't make it to the playoffs for the first time in a while.
Yeah, they
But-
were going for that three-peat, and it didn't work out for them. So
I mean,
You
they
might
won
as well.
enough. You know what
I mean, you win a couple Super Bowl rings. You might as well quit while you're ahead.
That's right.
Maybe he'll try one more Super Bowl attempt.
Yeah,
Perhaps.
I think I like him, and I like watching him play. But I've kind of lost interest in the NFL for the most part, so I don't really pay attention that much. But it got to the point where I was really not into the NFL. But if Taylor Swift was going to be there, I would look for it online to see what she was up to.
Yeah, I
Instead
think a
of
lot of
waiting-
people the NFL got a lot of fans that way.
Yeah,
A lot of people were like, "Oh, I want to see if they show Taylor in the stands," and of course they always did because I saw that ratings boost. And it'd be fun to have one more season of that, just one more.
I loved how it triggered the same people that got mad at Bad Bunny for being the halftime show. People were watching football and seeing Taylor Swift and getting enraged. I'm into that now, where people getting triggered makes me laugh because what else can you do?
It's ridiculous.
Like they cry about stuff like a big baby.
They literally complain about everything, and these are the anti-cancel culture people. I thought, but literally everything is destroying America, making them uncomfortable, and and they're outraged. And shut up, all of you, shut up.
Yeah.
Kanye West had a public spiral recently. I don't know if you, he posted a series of cryptic statements. Some were deleted and some were doubled down on. And brands are quietly distancing themselves even more from Kanye.
How could they be any more? Does he have any connections with any brands left? That's crazy. The fact that he does just means that he's, has money so he can do whatever he wants.
I think Wheat Thins have been hanging in there for a while, but they're done.
Wheat Thins?
Wheat Thins are out. We're done.
I would love to have Wheat Thins as a sponsor of this show.
I know.
Wouldn't it be great?
Wheat Thins.
I haven't had wheat thins in a long time, but I do love those wheat
They're
thins.
great, aren't they? And get your wheat thins today.
Because they have low sodium ones, I think.
They do.
Wheat thins.
And right now, Wheat Thins is offering Mood Killers listeners. But yeah, Wheat Thins.
Promo code WHEAT.
Promo code odor eliminating cat litter.
Odor eliminating cat litter.
There you go.
Yes.
Now, I thought Kanye had apologized for all his Nazi propaganda, whatever he was doing. And some people were like, hey, well, I just think he's mentally unwell and should probably really, he needs to be on his medication. And that's
he on medication or?
I don't know. I don't think he is. I think he's like, it's that thing where I think he's cognizant enough to know when the medication changes his personality and he doesn't like it. Like a lot of people don't like it. And then he gets off of the medication and then he says really insane stuff.
It's a shame too, because I really liked early Kanye. And I saw some clips of early Kanye and he was performing on some award show or something. Or I don't know what it was. And I was like, oh, wow, I forgot. Kanye used to be like super cool.
I got to see him at the Grammys one year.
Yeah.
And he was introduced by Prince.
Yeah, because everybody thought he was the next biggest thing, and it turned out he was to an extent, but then, wow, just self-destructed.
I didn't get, I liked him as an artist, but then I got really upset with him when he interrupted Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that was the beginning of the downfall.
Yeah, so, and I remember he would get all pissy. He wouldn't go to award shows, and he would say, the only reason people are tuning in is to see me. Well, if you don't give me awards, I'm not coming to the show. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's weird.
It is weird.
And I do think he's a pretty smart guy. I just think he needs to be on medication. I don't know.
There's clearly some kind of a sickness going on. Mental health is a crazy thing.
It really is.
And it affects a lot of people in a lot of different ways. So clearly there's something going on. Leonardo DiCaprio, he was spotted with a 20-something girlfriend. Again.
What is this new? Every story you're telling sounds like news from 5 years ago. You know what I mean?
Doesn't it? Like this stuff just keeps repeating over and over and over again. He was seen at a private event with a model under 25. The internet did the math on that.
I saw something like a conspiracy video that he grew up in the same neighborhood as Jack Nicholson.
Oh, okay.
And if you look at them, they look a lot alike. And
interesting.
I think the guy that's supposed to be Leo's dad looks nothing like him. You know what I mean? Like they look nothing alike. Like it's like there's no way that guy's his dad. And they're like the conspiracy theory is insinuating is that maybe Leo's mom and Jack Nicholson had relations. And this is their love child.
I wonder, you'd have to think maybe at some point Leonardo DiCaprio swabbed Jack Nicholson's cheeks just to make sure.
Just to make, they should.
Like if I were Leo and I was sitting next to him at the Oscars or whatever, I would come with my own cotton swab.
And they're both great actors. Their personal lives aside.
And do you think, I don't think Jack Nicholson would mind. Doesn't he have 30 kids already? Like what's one more? He does, and plus this one is self-sufficient. And I think actually Jack Nicholson would be proud to have Leonardo DiCaprio as his son. Yeah. So if this hasn't been done yet, or maybe we should book them both on Maury.
There you go.
We'll bring Maury out of entertainment for a special episode.
No, he's doing podcast Maury now. So
really? How is he still alive?
I don't even know because I think he smoked like a chimney when he was in his heyday. Off camera, he would be smoking.
And then I thought he retired because he hit 85 and he said that enough was enough. And now this is what happened with Larry King too. He retired at 85 because he said he didn't have it in him anymore. Then he went on for another 10 years on the internet.
Yeah.
These guys just can't stop.
I know. I was just thinking about that though, because Maury Povich, it seemed like a nice guy, but he looks like he smells like smoke.
Yes.
You know, he just has that look about him. Like he looks like that's what a smoker looks like. You know, that's what and he actually doesn't look bad or anything, but he just looks like, you know, a guy who probably smoked a lot. And I'm like, like you said, how are you even still alive? That seems impossible.
I know. Well, that's what the celebrities are up to, Marconi. And we love celebrities here on Mood Killers. We can't get enough of them.
Mood Killers, celebrity news. Welcome to the gossip you pretend to hate. Mood Killers, celebrity news.
Eddie, I started making my own tortillas.
That's actually not that hard. If I remember right, just a little bit of flour, a little bit of water.
It's an art form.
Oh, okay.
It's an intricate, very detailed art form. How dare you say it's not that hard?
Well, I mean, I don't know how detailed. Are you making like gluten-free flaxseed oil?
No, it's really easy. I was just like, no, because literally, it's like 3 ingredients. It's flour, whatever, simple flour, whatever, and then I use sea salt and avocado oil, and that's it. And then
no water.
Oh yeah, like a cup of like a third, 3/4 of it. Here's what the ingredients: 2 cups of flour.
Yeah.
Half a teaspoon of salt. 3/4 a cup of warm water. 3 teaspoons of olive oil. Then you mix, and then you let it sit for like 30 minutes so the gluten can coagulate. And unless you're not doing gluten, that's fine too. And then you cut it into 8 pieces, right? And then you make little tiny balls, like you're making like taco-sized tortillas. And you roll those in the balls, and then you
never nude. Shower with a shirt on. Get a shower shirt.
That's right.
Dough ball. You dough ball.
It's like the dough ball.
I was just trying to find dough ball.
You dough ball.
and then I got this a special rolling pin and this giant cutting board, and I put a little
dough ball
flour on there, and I roll out the dough balls.
You
and
dough ball.
It's a lot of fun, actually. It's therapeutic. And then they're all there, and then you heat the pan. You know, like medium heat, whatever.
And you throw in the dough ball, right?
And then
or after it's flattened.
Yeah, and then you put it on. And at first, you know, it's kind of like a pancake. When you put the first pancake on, it always takes more time than you're supposed to do it. And so, like, it's supposed to be like 45 seconds or a minute or less.
Sure, but you have to wait for the pan to fully heat.
Yeah. So I do a few of them and then kind of let it, you know, do its thing, and then before I know it, you know, and then I pull out this cloth, and it's on a plate, and I'm making
dough
these
ball.
Beautiful tortillas. And
you dough ball.
Because the problem was, when you go to the grocery store, you try to buy tortillas. They've got xanthan gum, they've got palm oil, they've got, you know, and then there might be a couple of companies that make 3 ingredient tortillas, but they're not great as tortillas. They're like, you know, so you gotta like either go locally to find somebody that makes tortillas fresh every day, and I don't want to do that. I just want, like, you know, so I'm like, the easiest way is for me to make these. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'm all in, and they are
and
so
they're actually,
good.
You know, they taste so good fresh. I don't know what it is, but when you buy a package of tortillas at the store, you can taste all the chemicals that they put in there, and who knows what the hell they're putting in those things. But you look at the ingredients, and there's like 50,000 ingredients in this tortilla, but then you go to make it yourself, and it's like 2 ingredients. And you're like, how do they? It tastes so fresh too. There's nothing like a fresh tortilla.
And even,
you know what I like to do is I used to make a fresh tortilla. This is a long time ago. I forgot you could do this. And then I would get some green chilies.
Yes.
And then chop those up with a little bit of garlic and olive oil. and you put that on the fresh tortilla. Oh.
I made a scrambled egg with the green chilies.
Oh my!
And a little cheese.
You're living the life over there. You're enjoying all of God's fruits.
And then a rooster sauce drizzle.
Oh yeah, that's oh my gosh.
You know, and then I really, because I like it so much, I've decided I'm only going to allow myself to make a batch once a week because otherwise I'll be eating nonstop tortillas.
No, I mean, then you're going to turn into a dough ball if you keep eating those.
That's right. Dough ball.
Yeah.
That's right. I really will because the thing is I checked and like, because I've lost since like the holidays, I've lost about 20 pounds.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. Are you on Ozempic?
No, no.
Oh.
And the reason is because I slowed down. I eat less pizza and I stopped eating bread regularly.
That'll do it.
Yeah. And I'm eating more like just chicken and broccoli and then salmon and broccoli most of the time.
I've been doing that too. And it starts to eat away at my soul after like 3 weeks.
Oh yeah,
of doing that, and then I need like a greasy cheeseburger, or a pizza. You still have to work that stuff in, and I don't think it's an all or nothing attitude people have with dieting.
Yes, because like once a month I have a pizza. You know, like I'll have pizza or whatever, and then like I'll mix it up. Like sometimes I'll have macaroni and sausage. You know, like I'll have some. That kind of food. Like I made a lasagna the other weekend. And sometimes you just have to do it for your soul. Your soul needs it. Yes. And I really feel like, because I was thinking, I believe that some of us might have past lives. I feel like maybe I was like a baker or something in a past life, Eddie. Because when I started doing the simplest task of making these tortillas, I felt like, my ancestry was coming through or something. Like I was meant to roll out dough.
Yeah.
And I felt
dough ball.
I felt with the little roller that I have to make these tortillas. And I even got one of those, at the restaurant where they'll bring out the tortillas and it's in that little plastic thingy to keep them all steamed.
Oh yeah. What do they call it? Tortilla warmers or whatever?
Yeah. I got one of those too.
That you're doing it right. You're doing it right.
And I feel like it's life-changing because I've slowed down on eating the bread, because the reason I slow down on eating bread is the same thing. You can't find bread that's 3 ingredients. It's 90 ingredients. It's got sugar. It's got soy, soybeans, whatever it is. Even like the really high-end bread has bad ingredients in it. And so I was like, if I'm going to eat bread, there's a bread club that you can join now.
I like how we feel guilty about eating bread. Meanwhile, Epstein is eating people,
Oh, God. Way to bring up.
Don't you think that's just a little bit weird?
Yeah, it is. But literally, like, I had this weird vision of, like, while I'm rolling out the dough balls and like, smoothing things out with the rolling pin and like trickling a little flour on the rolling pin and the cutting board as I'm rolling it out. I'm like, what if in the past life I was a tortilla maker?
A tortilla? Oh, yeah.
What if I was? What in the past life if I was a tortilla?
What if I was a tortilla? But wow. I really want some homemade tortillas. Do you have a lot of counter space? Because that's a problem in apartments.
Yeah. No, I do. Yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay. Do you have like a full kitchen island?
Yeah, and it's not an island per se because there's retaining walls because I lived in a loft. There's 2 retaining walls around the counter space, but it's basically like an island. But it's one of those ones that has like a bar. And it's got like an elevated area, and then they've got the sink level, and then they've got the counter, and so it's a big counter space, and then I've got a giant cutting board just for the tortillas. So
wow,
yeah, I really, because I was like, the one thing I can do is I can make this stuff. Like I like prepping food, so I don't have to cook all the time. So I'll prep my proteins and, and making salmon in the oven is really simple. It's like 12 minutes.
I know. I love it. It's an easy, delicious meal.
And so like I am prepping these tortillas. I've got special food storage bins just for the tortillas now. And, I feel like I could never go back to buying tortillas again.
Why would you? Once you find out how easy they are to make, why stop?
Yeah.
And they taste so much better, too. So that's cool that you are on the tortilla.
Maybe I'll start.
Tortilla
I was like,
bandwagon.
maybe I could start selling them to my neighbors, $5 a pop.
I really think when you go to like a taco stand in LA, like the reason why it's so good is the tortilla, the homemade tortilla.
Those corn tortillas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Now I want tortillas. I think I'm going to have to stop the show.
I want tortillas. We all want tortillas.
Yes. Now that's the name of the show.
We want
episode.
tortillas.
Yeah. I want tortilla.
Let's go to the cinema together, Marconi, and see what's happening with movies. What's the last movie that you saw at the movie theater before?
Was Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers?
That story with Tom Hanks, and I cried like a baby.
Yeah.
And I sat in the wrong seat.
That's still the last movie that you saw, Mr. Rogers?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. So you don't like to go to the theater because of the people and the...
I don't want to sit in somebody else's fart chair. I don't...
That's the thing. You kind of have to... it is kind of gross. It's sort of like sitting in an airplane in a lot of ways, but I guess I can kind of put that out of my brain. I think
COVID kind of put me off because I stopped having to go into a shared space in radio where disc jockeys would fart into a seat cushion that you had to sit in. And then, and then I just started thinking about that in life. I never sit down on the train unless I'm going a really far way. And then I usually put something underneath me, like, I grab a free paper, and I sit on that. And then, right. But never on the cloth seats. I only will sit on the plastic because, the porous cloth seat. And then if I have to hang on when I'm standing up, I always have a latex or a nitrile glove that I grab the thing with.
I mean, it's what is going on?
I'm a mess.
I think COVID has damaged you immensely. I mean,
but COVID, I've always done this.
As always.
I
what is going on?
Radio studios, they always have like side studios at radio stations that have access to the on-air thing. So basically, I would just go into a side studio because less people would use it. Yeah. And that way I would, when everyone was getting sick from all the other disc jockeys, vomiting and, I would be in my own booth and I would lock the door and not let anybody use it.
No, that's smart. I did that too at the radio station because radio people are. It's worse than being on public transportation when you work at a radio station.
It really is, and you know the people.
Yeah,
it's like
like I don't know what it is about radio people. They're so gross. Like I remember they were always letting out farts in the studio and burping and coughing, and then they smoked and they would eat in there, and then all the food would fly out of their teeth onto the windscreen, onto the microphone.
Oh, that's another thing that drove me nuts. Like, just at least do a swish of mouthwash.
So disgusting.
After you eat, if you're not going to floss. That's the one thing.
They would literally eat in that studio. Like, the morning show at this radio station I worked at, the morning show would get in there, and they were just animals. They would have breakfast delivered in the morning, and they'd have strippers in there and all this crazy stuff, and then they would clear it out, and the afternoon guys would be ordering pizzas and barbecue and tacos, and then they'd have their strippers. Restaurant. So it was crazy.
You should write a book on this. Just the food that would go in the radio alone. I'll co-sign on it.
I mean, at one point they had like a guy in the hallway right outside the studio with one of those like New York City hot dog stands, and I'm not even kidding. He like was just out there serving hot dogs to the afternoon show and anybody who would walk by. Like,
I will say this: at one of my morning shows, part of my deal was we had a catered breakfast. And so they would have like whatever everybody on the show that was regular on the show liked, we had made by like a personal chef, either delivered and warmed at the radio station in a professional manner. And I like that because
that's nice. Yeah.
Because when you get up to those hours, you're not usually eating great. And I just wanted like, an egg white omelet or, some kind of a, berries and oatmeal or something.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't eat it in the studio because I hated that.
No, I mean, it's gross to be eating in those studios. I don't know. It's weird. We experienced a version of radio that doesn't exist anymore. Maybe very little, to a small degree. It might be out there still, but we were still around when it was bustling.
And I don't even, I don't know about you, but in my home studio situation where I live, I don't even eat food outside of my kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, that's where food belongs.
And at like some radio stations I've worked at, they have these like a cafe basically as a kitchen, and nobody's in there. It's always they got all these booths for eating and stuff, and everyone's in the studio.
When I first worked at this radio station, they had so many people on staff that they actually had this kitchen on the bottom level that was a business of its own. This guy Georgie used to run this little deli in the bottom, and it had like all these tables you could sit at. You could go there, get sandwiches, you could get salads, you could get all sorts of things, and nobody would eat in there. They'd go down there, they get their food, and they'd bring it back up to the studio and spit in the microphone.
I hate that. You're right, though. I would have to have my own windscreen on the microphone because I couldn't stand, and then I would have to destroy that windscreen every 2 or 3 months because I know it was just covering that microphone that people would spit directly into with their gross bits of food in their teeth.
Yeah.
I do not miss that.
No.
People they were animals. And I think it's not just, exclusive to radio, but the fact that in radio, you literally have to share a room with people who are just farting and eating gross food.
They're just gross people in radio. I don't know why, but
because it's a big party, Eddie. It's not work. It's a big party.
Oh yeah, it's a big party, everybody. That's right. I don't even remember what the segment was supposed to be. I think movies is what we were going to talk about. Okay,
you're talking about the last time I was in a movie, and I said,
that's
I don't
right.
like to go to movies because people fart in the chairs.
Well, if anybody cares, Wuthering Heights opened up to mixed reactions. Wuthering Heights. This is the new one with Margot Robbie, Jacob Elordi.
Oh, okay. Jacob Elordi, I know him from The Kissing Booth, right?
Probably. Is he in that?
Yeah.
Does he? Yeah. So 37 million domestically, 83 million globally, and critics and audiences are divided on this one. Now,
don't bother. Have you seen it?
It's terrible. I fell asleep.
You did.
It was bad, but they can't all be winners. But this one, not good. I don't recommend Wuthering Heights. It was just bad writing, I thought. It would have been better
if it was a Wuthering Originals.
I would have loved to see the origin story of
Wouldn't it be great?
of Werther's Originals.
And I would love, because Viola Davis loves Werther's Originals too, sugar-free kind.
Oh, I
would
love those
to
too,
see
but they upset my tummy. I don't know what it is. But every time I do that, it makes it so I have terrible cramping and gassy.
Oh God!
And I don't know what it is, but
whatever they put it, stevia or whatever they put in there, your
it's
stomach doesn't like it.
And that's the thing is okay, so I have regular sugar filled Werther's, and then I die of diabetes, or I have these sugar free ones. And I'm deathly uncomfortable. It's like there's no winning in life.
That's not
it's
true.
horrible. What am I supposed to do?
Just have one after every meal.
Have
That'd be
one
fine.
of the regular ones?
Yeah,
I think
why not?
I think I have to go with it. Sometimes you do need a little bit of sugar in your life, you know.
I think you're right. Yeah, it's like a treat, you know.
Occasionally
But-
you do. Yeah.
But Eddie, so what because you actually went to see Wuthering Heights in the theater.
Well, see, I have the AMC movie pass, so
Right.
I see pretty much everything because
Oh, my
why
God.
not? I live next door to a movie theater. It's right down the
Ah.
street. So it's sort of like, going to my own theater sometimes.
do you bring your own snacks or do you buy snacks there?
I stopped with the movie snacks because I go so much that I was gaining weight. So and I because in my mind
That's why we're friends.
originally
That's why I love you.
originally it was like, oh, I'm at the movies, it doesn't count, get the large popcorn, but then
Right.
it can't not count twice a week. So then before I
see.
know it, like the movie theater popcorn ads. So no.
Do it like once a month or something. You
Well, maybe
treat yourself to
maybe
it.
maybe like once a month I'll get like a little bag of peanut M&Ms.
Because what's the point of going to the movies if you never get any of the food? You know.
Well, I'll get a little like a fountain drink or something, and like
But now the movies, don't they have like pizza and stuff like that?
it's all terrible though. It's all disgusting.
It is.
Yeah, it's like cafeteria
haven't-
food.
That's what you should do. You should be doing reviews of all the terrible food at the movies.
I should. I'll do that next time. I'll review the chicken fingers at AMC.
There you go. Eddie, there comes a time in every show when someone has to say,
All right, sir, that's enough. Sir, I said that's enough. Enough.
that's right.
That's right.
And we like to end our show with a beautiful dollop of joy. Now,
Right.
okay, fine. Eddie has a million tapes of me, and he'll cut like when you cut in with something, and I'm like, I can't even remember. By the way, this is I think our 5th anniversary of Mood Killers.
Oh, it is. Oh, yeah, that's right. It is the 5th anniversary. Wow.
Is it 5 years? Yeah, we've been doing this for a while. It's hard to believe. But so congratulations and thank you for listening and Eddie putting up with me as a co-host. I don't know how you've done it, but
I don't know how you've done it.
You're great.
How have we done this? But more importantly,
Good evening to America and good evening to the world. Today we're going to be talking about a work promotion. I am very pleased to give a big congrats to Marconi and Eddie on 5 years of Mood Killers. They've been entertaining and giving the best soup recipes each week.
That's right.
Me being in the food industry for over 42 years by working in a grocery store, I can tell you, I guarantee you these soup recipes are probably amazing. Well, I may have to get some of these recipes and put in our own deli just to test them out to see how good they are. Once again, I'm very proud of Marconi and Eddie on such a wonderful job. As always, have a wonderful evening, but most importantly, God bless.
thank you, Barry.
beautiful.
And that's how we celebrated 5 years.
That's right.
Party's over.
And also, Eddie, I do have a dollop of joy
Yeah.
I found that I thought you might enjoy. So this is really just for Eddie. So if you're not Eddie, keep scrolling.
Oh.
A dollop of joy. This is Ray on bass with a beautiful song.
Let me be the breeze in your sunny day. Let me be the sky for your clouds. Let me be the pool for your waterfall. Let me be the verb for your nouns. Let me be the shore for your crashing waves. Let me be the bricks in your wall. Let me be the soil where your garden grows. Let me be the one. Let me be the one. Let me be the one you truly love.
Beautiful.
I will be your path to serenity.
Oh.
I will be the bridge for you to cross.
Oh.
I will be your watercolor memory. I will be the love you've never lost. Only like a magnet, ever closer to your heart. Just give me time to win you, and now's the time to start.
All right. Well, that was beautiful. Mood Killers. Yeah, it's a beautiful dollop of joy.
All right. Yeah. Audio chaos.
Yeah, I really do enjoy it. And I should send you this video because it's just like a guy It's like exactly what you think he would look like. He's like a dad in like a golf outfit, you know, and just walking along the beach. And he's got 10 different outfits that are all basically the same. And he just switches locations every verse. It probably is just AI, but I don't know. It looks like a real dude. So I don't know. Maybe it's not. But
I love that though. That's great.
Yeah.
I love. Well, I brought in a Dollop of Joy as well.
Oh.
And somebody decided, since the Olympics are going on, to put our friend Colin Jost on a bobsled. I don't know if you saw this, but they, because NBC is doing the Olympics this year,
yes.
So they bring out a bunch of different correspondents, and for whatever reason, they decided that Colin Jost was going to cover the Olympics. And I think they even have like Kenan Thompson is at the desk or whatever, but they put Colin Jost on a bobsled, and this is what happened.
I went down the bobsled. I went from start point 1 at the top with a very gifted driver, thankfully, Brian Burkhorn, and I was not prepared for the level of terror of this bobsled. I swear to God, I thought I was going to die. I thought my back was going to snap in half. I thought my bones were going to fly off my body and be littered all up and down the bobsled track. It was by far the scariest experience I've ever had in my life. Oh my God! I went down the bobsled.
Yeah.
He's just terrified.
Poor the sheer look of terror in his eyes when he's talking about this and recounting what happened to him, and he couldn't even be funny. Like, he wasn't even telling any jokes.
Let's be honest.
But they put poor Colin Jost on the bobsled.
I don't know about poor Colin. I mean, he has a pretty good life. Maybe deep down he knows he deserved it.
Yeah, I mean, for all the privilege he's been handed.
That's right.
I mean, isn't he like an Ivy League guy?
Yeah, that's right.
And he's got Colin. He married Scarlett Johansson.
I mean, come on. He's got a lot of stuff going on that's pretty great. He's handsome. He's
got Michael Che at his side.
Yeah,
every week.
Two of the funniest,
the best comedy partner ever.
Yeah, really, they are. I don't know why they don't go on tour together. You know, like
they should. They really should. That'd be good. I saw Colin Jost do solo stand up, and it was pretty good. But the whole time I was thinking, where's Michael Che?
Che is great. Yeah. So like maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Because Colin Jost is just okay. He's not in Che's orbit as far as comedy stand up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I like Colin though. I'm like. They do their.
He's like him and Michael Che are the only good things about SNL the last decade.
That's true. You're right. There are a couple of actors on there, a couple of people that I like, but they're better on that news desk when they do their characters.
I like the guy that runs Camera 2. He's pretty good.
Yes. Well, Eddie, you're no Camera 2, but you are the best co-host ever. And
well, that's impossible because that's you.
No. I mean, of course, there's Robin Quivers and things like that.
Sure.
But
well, you're my Robin Quivers.
See? That's the highest compliment anybody could say. I think we should end now before you. It's not going to get better than that. Good night, everyone.
Mood killers.
I hate hot air balloons.
I really wanted to see that Mr. Rogers movie. It was really good.
Give it up for Adobe, everybody.